This is a tesseract, and that's pretty much all you'll ever know for sure about it.
Yeah, but that's okay, because that's all you really need to know about it. Let's be honest here.
Secret military research facility on brightly lit exposed mesa.
Yeah, but this is probably miles away from anywhere, so no one's about to know where this is. Just because it's exposed and because it's lit doesn't mean everyone automatically knows about it for those two reasons.
Helicopters do not need to follow roadways.
Just because they don't need to doesn't mean they can't.
Coulson wears sunglasses at night.
It's aesthetics, you're missing the point.
Nick Fury's character development literally begins and ends with the eye patch.
No, that doesn't make any sense. If its character development began and ended with an eye patch, that would mean he became blind over the course of the film, which didn't happen. What you actually mean is his characterization is based on his eye patch, which is fine, because that's pretty cool.
Exciting superhero movie starts with plotting exposition.
It's the beginning of the film, and people who are watching this know how hyped this movie's about to get.
Possibly racist movie kills 2 Asian extras in a row.
Extras? I think you're the real racist here, because these guys played an integral part in this film.
Tesseract powers allow for mind control by tapping the center of the chest.
That's less about the Tesseract and more about Loki.
Dangerous energy source, space doorway with gamma radiation? Screw it. Transport by hand.
Yeah, but he's got gloves on, and for all we know, those gloves are gamma-proof.
The bulletproof vest fake out.
It worked?
First action piece of major superhero film is a boring car chase.
That's the whole point. It's the first action scene. This is still the beginning of the movie. It's getting there.
The scene does not contain a lap dance.
So you said this as a joke, but you counted it as a sin. You have too much power.
Bruce Banner is hiding out where only little girls and S.H.I.E.L.D. can find him.
That's the point.
S.H.I.E.L.D. answers to 4 people on vertical plasma screen.
Yes.
Bad guy henchmen running laps.
They gotta get there somehow, okay? They're not just gonna sprout wings and fly. Of course they ran.
Loki's scepter is also a space phone.
Yeah, but his scepter has the blue infinity stone in it, and that has something to do with space, so it kind of makes sense.
The helicarrier is hella stupid.
What? It's a sea ship. Or it's a sea sky ship. What? It's cool.
Cloaking device is dumb, but I also don't know why they're hiding.
Why wouldn't they want to hide? It's like top secret.
Cap pays off a bet he never technically accepted.
Yeah, but it's Captain.
We're sweeping every wirelessly accessible camera on the planet.
That's just how much power they have, dude. Learn to accept it.
Loki makes grand appearance changes that barely change his appearance.
Yeah, but you're assuming they were supposed to be grand. What if they were just supposed to be appearance changes? Like normal. Just casual appearance changes.
Attacks Germans but lectures them in English.
Yeah, but that lecture isn't for the people in the crowd. That lecture's for himself. He's basically given an inner monologue, but out loud. Which, when you think about it, makes a whole lot of sense, because Loki, I don't know, that just fits with his character. It's basically like bragging to himself.
Did he just jump from a plane?
He's Captain America, dude.
You know, the Nazis had pieces of flair that they made the Jews with.
The sin is cheesy and pointless Hitler reference. But it's not pointless or useless. That's Captain America's character. It makes sense that he would say something like that.
Late night kidnap, brotherly argument on a mountain.
They're brothers, so of course it's an argument. And they're gods, so of course it's on a freaking mountain. And it would be really lame if it wasn't at night.
Superhero pissing contest.
Stop. You can't just give sins like this. This fight is awesome.
Supervillain prisoner left unattended.
God, that's the whole point. Don't you understand?
Superhero pissing contest number 2.
Alright. You gotta stop with these superhero pissing contest sins. They are garbage sins. Let me tell you why. Okay? Seeing 2 characters from 2 different movies come together in the cinematic universe is the whole point of this film. It's scenes like this that make this movie so good. So good. It's the whole point of the movie. This is it. These scenes are amazing.
Cap and Iron Man almost kiss.
Them getting that close is it's a challenge between each of them. And that's because of the character conflict. Alright? And this adds tension to the narrative.
Mighty helicarrier basically neutered by one freaking arrow.
Okay, no, that's not just any arrow. That's from the arrow guy. I don't... The real problem here is who cares about the arrow guy?
Clearly no radio in his ear, but he pretends to have one.
But what if it's in his left ear, and he's holding his right ear so that he can cancel out the noise?
Computer virus delivered by Arrow.
Okay, we already discussed the arrow. That's the whole point. He's just a really good, accurate shot, and you know, if you're that accurate, this whole stunt is feasible. Just put a USB at the end of your arrow and you're good. Now the real problem, like I said before, is who cares about the arrow guy?
For a super soldier, Captain America is a terrible shot.
You see, that's because he's not the arrow guy.
Loki tricks Thor with the old Lucy Charlie Brown football prank.
What a great reference. But, I mean, that's the whole point. This scene makes sense. Because Loki deceives, and Thor is easily deceived. So, like, it fits both their characters just perfectly.
So Loki's plan was to get captured on purpose and then have Hawkeye break him out, but no real objective.
Well, it worked, so what a great plan.
Long, boring fight scene between characters we are already trying not to hate.
Yeah, but Arrow Guy's in it, and you know, honestly, he's starting to grow on me.
Tesseract mind control powers erased with a simple blow to the head.
Well, for all intents and purposes, for all we know, that is exactly how that ability works, you know? There's no inconsistency here, so it's okay. Sticks to its logic, and it makes some kind of sense at least. It's a mental powers, and it's bump on the head, you know. You get a concussion, you forget who you are, so this kind of makes sense.
Fury gives intimidating death stare to a computer screen.
You're implying that, you know, there's no reason for him to death stare a computer screen. But it makes sense because his expression on his face is a reflection of his emotion, and that's just how our face works. Like, if you're frustrated in a day, you can see it on your face. Even if there's no one around to be frustrated, if someone just saw you, like, happy one day, they could see it in your face, even if there's no one to communicate that feeling to. So it's fine.
Dying person can't finish their last profound statement before dying cliche.
It's cliche, yeah, you're right. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with the cliche. You can't avoid cliches. They're going to happen.
Okay. Bad news negates the need for medical care.
That's just a sign of how urgent the bad news is.
Nick Fury motivates the team by lying about the location of baseball cards.
You know, sometimes you can find motivation in strange places.
Cap gets AIDS from handling bloody baseball cards.
I don't think that's how AIDS work.
Basically indestructible heroes still need Little League pep talk to get up for the big challenge.
Everyone needs a pep talk in life sometimes. Even superheroes.
Thor has trouble picking up his hammer, but it's never explained.
Maybe this one doesn't need to be explained. I feel like he was just having some technical difficulties with his hammer. It happens.
Every gadget in this movie has to glow with a blue light.
What's wrong with the reoccurring thing? And the movie is more aesthetically pleasing because of it.
Loki patiently waits for Iron Man to remove the damaged suit, grab a drink, banter a bit, and then put on a new suit instead of just killing him.
You have a good point, but the scene is definitely a lot better because it played out this way. And I'm pretty sure had he jumped on him and tried to assassinate him from the outright, I don't think it would have worked either way.
Too bad Loki's mind control powers only work if the scepter touches the exact center of a person's chest.
No. I don't know if you have the scene all wrong or if you're just trying to make some kind of joke. But the reason that the mind control powers didn't work here is because he didn't touch Iron Man. He didn't touch Tony Stark. He touched the metal thing in his chest. You fool. Not only that, but that's what made the scene so good. Because of course this interaction would happen this way. It's just, it makes sense. It's beautiful.
Generic bad guy soldiers whose abilities and shortcomings are never explained.
It wouldn't make any sense to explain their abilities or any of that. And even if they had, I feel like you would have seen it either way because there's some kind of cliche or something. I don't know. And, like, they're generic because you just need generic puppets for the good guys to beat up.
Why are they even trying to stop an army that we never once see kill or injure a human being?
Okay, that's a dumb point. Just because we haven't seen them kill or injure anyone so far doesn't mean they don't plan on doing it. Which is exactly what these aliens plan on doing.
Captain America's really more of a super gymnast than a superhero.
What? This scene doesn't even make any sense. He's using his superhuman abilities to save someone. That is the definition of a superhero.
Black Widow knows exactly how to handle and fire an alien weapon seconds after picking it up.
Okay, this one could be one of two things. It's either that she is a fast learner, or the weapons were designed in a way that makes their use seem intuitive.
And suddenly, there was Bruce Banner on a motorcycle.
I honestly don't understand what you're sinning here. Are you sinning the motorcycle? Are you sinning him showing up? I honestly...
Production Design 101. Don't imitate anything from Transformers.
That giant machine, space worm, destroyer of worlds thing is really cool. And I'm sinning you for implying that it's not.
Hulk can suddenly control his powers because the story demands it.
Well, from how he was introduced in this movie, it sounds to me like he spent quite a long time mastering his power, controlling his anger, so this makes sense.
Thor's lightning turns out to be really effective against the aliens, but he only uses it once.
You see, that's just how effective it was. He only needed to use it once.
The Council would rather definitely kill everyone in New York with a nuclear weapon than maybe have some die in an alien invasion.
What? This is dumb. That alien invasion was gonna kill everyone, not just New York. They were saving the world. Albeit, that's what they were thinking in their head. As shown by the Avengers, they didn't even need to use that nuke to begin with.
Loki gets caught monologuing.
Stop sinning good things. Yes, he was caught monologuing, but this scene is funny. It's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. It's one of the favorite scenes of everyone in the whole movie.
Nick Fury fires a missile at an American to stop him from firing a missile at American.
Alright, I see what you're saying, but I'm still sinning you, because I feel like you're missing the point.
All the enemy soldiers die like once the mothership is exploded.
Alright, just like you said, they never explained how the alien soldiers worked. So for all we know, their alien heart was synced up to that mothership. So as soon as it died, they died with it.
There is no gravity in space, but Iron Man falls back to Earth anyway.
Yeah, but there's gravity on Earth, and he's being pulled back to Earth. So physically, this makes sense.
Are Banner and Stark dating now?
Two people can't ride in the same car, come on, dude.
Credit scene to tease the next movie turns out to be a homework assignment.
This teaser's for the fans. You are obviously not a fan.
Shawarma scene missed by any moviegoer who didn't realize there would be 2 end credit scenes. So basically, everyone.
I gotcha, dude. I didn't miss this end credit scene when the first time I saw this in the movie theaters. Ha!